What up, y'all? Welcome back, Conspiracy University. Okay, so I'm sure whoever uses YouTube, often, they know what the autoplay option is, right? You have an option to push autoplay, so whenever, you could be busy, like myself, I sometimes listen from my headphones and leave the phone in another location. So whenever that video is done playing, it'll automatically play something else, right? The algorithm will give you something that is along the lines of what you usually watch or what you like, or sometimes they want to push a certain thing on you, so they'll play that. So for the most part, some things do come on that I'm okay with listening to until I get back to my phone, until I can get to my playlist or whatever that may be. So in this particular instance, I'm listening to some stuff that I'm trying to brush up on some information and all that, when I'm going to go into a debate or a discussion with somebody that I know that my opinion is different from theirs and they're going to give pushback. I need to brush up, do some studying, I guess you could say, prepare myself. So a video comes on and there's obviously a panel, because I'm hearing everyone speaking and going back and forth. And I recognize a few of the voices. And of course, it's some of these people who always speaking about the same shit, right? Always speaking about the same shit. Everything that they cannot stand that a woman does, right? Like, most of them are married on the internet complaining about what single women do in their lives. Make this shit make sense, y'all. But this isn't why I'm here making this video. I now am embarrassed that I ever watched any of these people's content. I'm just embarrassed with myself. So on the video, one of them decides to bring up money, of course, right? Because that's all they have to fall back on if they do have some money. Oh, I got some money and you ain't shit, whatever, right? Start speaking about money. And then somebody says something about all the dead. I got all these dead presidents in my pocket. Okay. So then he pulls out the water money. So I get to my phone because let me go see this. Let me go see these shenanigans and what's happening. Let me see, right? I'm looking at the chat, of course, too, because I always look at the chat. Because they expose themselves as well whenever they jump on the bandwagon and start, man, yeah, he's spitting fire. He's talking that talk. So he pulls out the money from his pocket and he's flashing some money on the screen. And he's doing dead presidents, y'all. Keep this in mind. Dead presidents. So he starts a little stack of some hundreds, probably was couldn't have been no more than like $400 or $500 bills, and then maybe the rest some 50s, a couple of, it was maybe like $700-800 total. But just remember, y'all, dead presidents. Okay? Now Benjamin Franklin. Now, and I didn't have to go to any of my notebooks that I have so many of, with so many notes upon notes of so many different things, a wide variety of things. I don't need to, right? Because this is shit that you would think surface level in the bullshit school system, things that we learned there. Ben Franklin, famous for a lot of things, okay? And I mean for a lot of things. He gets credit for a lot of inventions. A lot of them. The lightning rod, for one. The most famous one, right? The bifocals. He gets credit for that. All kinds of innovations, y'all. Many of them. The Franklin stove. If you didn't know, hey, now you know. See, I didn't even try to make that rhyme. Your boy I'm just fired like that. That's neither here nor there. All right? We're talking about this bull and these people on the internet who I just secondhand embarrassment. Like, I could not believe what I'm seeing here. And the moderators and the people in the chat, they should be ashamed of themselves. Benjamin Franklin is responsible for a lot of inventions and innovations. A lot. He's also on the $100 bill. Okay? Y'all see the old one right there? Old school one? Same person, $100 bill. There goes a few of them. But, ladies and gents, my YouTube homies, Benjamin Franklin was never a U.S. president, okay? Now let me repeat this. Benjamin Franklin, the one face who was on the $100 bill, the U.S. Treasury note, backed by nothing, okay? I'm sorry, Federal Reserve note. Excuse me. I'm heated right now. A little pissed off. Benjamin Franklin was never a United States president. So for someone to call a $100 bill or to put any type of connection with a dead president and Benjamin Franklin, it is the most ignorant, just weird, lazy type of shit that you can say. Everyone in the chat, nobody said nothing. No one said nothing. So then what do? I jump in the chat. I run my mouth like I always do, right? Like I said, y'all, it's a blessing and it's a curse. It's a good thing, it's a bad thing. It helps me, it doesn't help me. It puts me in shit sometimes. But it doesn't change the fact that Benjamin Franklin was never a freaking president. Never. How do these type of people continue to go on in life with this type of mindset and this type of mentality and just get away with it, right? They get away with it. Trust me, I know people close to me, people very close to me, who walk through life with the mentality of a fucking 12-year-old. Okay? A fucking 12-year-old. I know you are, but what am I? Like that type of shit, right? Like you cannot argue with these type of people. You cannot argue with people who have no logic, who have no common sense, who will not sit there and have an open mind to listen to what you're saying, interpret it correctly, and then give a rebuttal, but one with logic. You cannot argue with stupid. Never in my life did I think that I would see a bunch of grown men on a panel taking money out of their pockets and using the term dead presidents as if they just like were looking like the coolest shit ever. Now don't get me wrong, the movie Dead Presidents, it's a classic. Lawrence Tate, Dead Presidents, classic, y'all. But I promise you, if you ask Lawrence Tate, or if you said that around him, he might have even told you, hey, stupid, what do you mean dead presidents? You mean the other ones or what? Benjamin Franklin was never a president. Now forgive me, y'all, for this little, this little rant. But I had to get it off my chest. So here it is. But once again, y'all, as always, I appreciate every single one of y'all who come over here and rock with me. Y'all keep your eyes open out there, homies. Stay safe.